What is this crackhead doing? January 4th, 2023. I'm Woody, that's Remy.
Hello.
Gregory's here. Hi. We got Menace. What is up, Woody? There's Seabass. Sammy's here.
Good morning.
We got Bort, Caroline. Morgan's here. You're on the phones at 877-44-Woody or on the text over to 22987. So, some 100-year-old predictions.
Oh, sweet.
Did they come true?
Oh, I love it.
Well, we always call it Menace Nostradamus.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So,
predictions.
these are the would-be Nostradamuses of their time.
Man, I gotta get my predictions together.
So 100 years ago, scientists, sociologists, they tried to predict what the year 2023 would look like. And they declared that in 2023, cancer would be eliminated.
Not likely.
I mean, we're making great strides.
Big strides.
Great strides.
Yes.
Pretty close.
I mean, we're not there.
Right.
It's still
Certain forms of cancer, I think, are on the precipice of being.
they thought that women would dye their teeth black.
Yes.
There would be a 4-hour workday. And that everyone would be so good looking that beauty contests would be unnecessary.
Oh, wow.
These are just stabs in the dark they took here, you know?
And then foresee fatness coming, taking over everything.
I mean, women did dye their teeth black.
Why?
It's not a worldwide thing.
But like, why? I think it's weird.
I don't know.
I see. I know it's like on its way out, kinda. Not as popular as it once was, like maybe a couple of years ago. But women dyeing their hair gray. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't know, like
Young
it
women.
was such a
Yeah, my niece did it. She was 17.
Yeah, it's weird.
I actually liked that look.
You did?
Yeah, and plus it's kind of like when
Why?
you go gray early, just, you know, like own it, and that's how you always look, like Steve Martin. To me, he's always been gray, and now 30 years later, he looks the same.
Yeah. I mean, he
Never
wasn't dyeing his hair. His hair just turned gray naturally.
It was
but
more of a platinum.
But yeah, I see the strategy there, but why? Like,
Yeah,
enjoy
but
your youth while you can.
But the gray dyeing thing, it didn't look like a natural gray.
Oh, definitely did not look natural.
You know what's really good these days is the home pink look. That looks good on every girl. Oh, it looks terrible on all of you.
Yeah. But like, I don't understand the look of dyeing your teeth black. Makes it look like you're missing teeth.
Yeah.
That is.
Don't they do that like in school plays and stuff? They black out a tooth. Like, I'm the local hobo.
Right.
I'm a chimney sweep. I'm a pirate, right? Yeah, say it. They correctly predicted the use of cell phones, drone warfare, and conquering of diseases such as polio and leprosy.
Nice.
These are all 100-year-old predictions of what they thought the year 2023 would look like. One newspaper claimed that by 2023, the average lifespan would reach 100.
Okay.
Not too far off.
In fact, I have something else on that.
I thought the average lifespan was actually on the decline.
Well, in America, it is, yeah.
I'll bring that up in a second. I had something else on that. One anthropologist, basing their prediction on masculine and feminine styles, claimed that curls for men by 2023 would be the hottest fad.
Love to see guys in curls.
Yeah. Do it.
And one writer correctly foresaw that in 2023, quote, watch-size radio telephones will keep everybody in communication with the ends of the earth. So, like, you know, your Apple Watch, you can talk to people and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty neat.
Well, now that we live in a world with giant TVs, your wife watches stuff on her phone.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
At home.
I want a big TV.
That's what teens do as well. Phones and tablets, and that's it.
I have a new, more attainable goal
Really?
for like Dream House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I want a lazy river. That'd be super cool to have.
Yeah, that's...
But I mean, you know,
Yeah.
It's not really attainable.
I mean, it is. You could do it. It's not. I mean,
And
yeah. But like, it's just one of those like, how much use would you really get out of it?
How much lazy
Yeah.
would you do to make it worth it?
Yeah. But one thing I think would be really dope to have is like when you see people that have like full on like theaters in their house, like not just like a nice TV with a surround sound system. I'm talking about like
Legit.
they have those big leather recliner chairs and it's stadium seating kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
They even have like movie theaters they have like the curtains on the side and the big. That's
what I'm talking about.
That's what I need.
Now, Greg, the only problem I have with those...
I don't watch movies though. It's like I've been watching.
I know, you've been
I've been
saying
watching
that.
HGTV.
Games and stuff.
Frasier.
Yeah.
Love it or listen.
Frasier reruns
Frasier has never looked better.
in standard definition.
Everybody to the theater.
There's
Christina on the coast is starting.
There's no snuggling. Whereas theater
Oh, yeah,
it's
no.
great because they have that armrest in between. You
Nothing wrong with that.
It's hard to snuggle on the couch.
That's true. That's true. And they
There's
always
no
put
cartilage.
in these ultra modern theaters. They put the old timey popcorn machine in there.
Yeah, you can get the double wide seats though. Or two.
When's the last time like you actually sat on the couch and snuggled with someone watching a movie? Really?
I don't know. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're dating, you do that stuff. But I
every
think
time.
usually it's nice to kind of have a little bit of space and you know.
Run hot.
Yes, people run hot.
But on HBO Max, there's a TV show for Psy. You know how they're building the largest house in America in Florida, whatever. In one of the rooms, the TV is as big as like the entire wall.
Oh no.
Like the biggest television in America. It is awesome.
CES is starting.
Yes.
The Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. I'll be interested to see what comes out of that.
I do have a dream TV that's obtainable. It's a TCL 98-inch television.
Damn.
That's
For
awesome.
what purpose?
For ruling.
Yeah, just
For ruling?
so you can have it on your wall and watch stuff on your phone.
Yeah, duh.
Life expectancy. So this is the other thing I saw. So this is new data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Life expectancy has decreased to 76 years, down from 77 2 years ago, which that was the lowest rate since 1996. The number stayed about the same for men and women in almost all racial groups. But there are two things they're blaming: COVID and then the rise in drug overdoses
Oh yeah.
for the decline.
Hey, I don't think the rise in drug overdoses accounts for tens of millions
or
of deaths.
people who tend to get down on stuff. I'm one of those people, so I'm not sitting here, thinking I'm any different than the people I'm talking about here. But I heard this. I forget where I heard it. If anybody, when I say this, knows where this came from, but I thought this was a really interesting perspective. This would be like something that you can get, from we talk about the that sucks story kind of thing, putting it in perspective for you. So Randy, you hate summer. You can't wait for it to be over. But if life expectancy is 76 years, you're 54 this year.
Yeah.
So if you're lucky, and you live the average life, that's only 22 summers left.
Okay.
If you think about it that
Good way
way,
to look at it.
right?
It's great,
That
man.
much closer to death.
Well, no, because I think it's helpful because you're like, wait a minute, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my energy here in this this headspace or this whatever.
Space.
Yeah.
Because I only have 22 more.
By the way, 22 summers ago was the summer of 2001.
Oh my god.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you have that perspective, I got 30 left. If I'm lucky, I will make 30 more summers. Not at this rate.
Remind me of that when Memorial Day comes around.
Right? But I thought that was interesting. We spend all this time for whatever it is. Like last year was such a drag for you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
It was forever.
You wasted a whole year being mopey.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say that they wasted a year. I just think there was, whatever it was, and I don't know what that is, that made that feel so slow for them.
Yeah, can't explain
They
it.
say time flies when you're having a good time, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they're not having a good time.
That's what I'm saying.
My mother's side of the family, though, they are living.
Sure.
Live longer.
I know, but stop. As we know.
Yep. Well, your mom out there taking cruises and stuff.
I know.
Well, what I'm saying is, as we know, things happen, right?
Yeah.
And so, anything after 76, life owes you nothing. If that's the average life expectancy,
Bonus time.
yeah, it's bonus time. If that's the average,
Yeah.
that's bonus time. So let's just
Ice
work.
cream for dinner time.
Right. Let's work with the average, right?
Right.
I thought it was really. If anybody knows, because I heard that, I'm like, wow, that's a really interesting way to look at that.
That's super sad and
That
depressing.
is one of the most depressing things you've ever said.
Really?
Because you're focusing on the end of your life.
No. How's that any different when people say, live your life because you never know you're not guaranteed tomorrow?
Okay, but
It's the same
that's
idea.
not my philosophy.
Right, but that's a different side of the coin. That is the never live like there's no tomorrow, aka enjoy what's going on right now. Really revel in it. This is
Because you're not.
hey, this super sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Don't worry.
But I guess that's how people interpret different things differently. Like I interpret that says something positive. Like, all right, man, stop feeling sorry.
Wasting time.
Stop wasting time. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Try to beat the house. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I got from it. I guess if you choose, see, she's negative. She's choosing. Where's your glass half full? Where's that?
I'll find it.
I know. How's it that I'm the one saying like, hey man, let's go.
You're this close to death.
Oh, she's trying to bring you down.
That's not true. That's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah. Well, no, if you put it in perspective, I think, can live a better life. Because people think they have endless time.
Okay, you do it first, and if it works for you, then maybe I'll.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I thought I was bringing something that might,
I'm trying to
help, I guess,
interpret, like, how this will help break it down. Like, if you only have to deal with 22 more summers,
Right, which I
on
hate.
average, which you hate.
in other words, like, don't let the summer, like, get you in such a bad mood. Because that's,
Don't waste that time.
the whole season every year that you're wasting.
Summer rules.
And like Greg says, summer rules.
It's just rules. So much new.
Anyway, sorry, I thought I had something good.
Way to bring the room down.
I'm not down. I'm
Look at
great.
my mortality.
Yeah, I mean, that's Ravy's standard mood these days. I'm great. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fantastic.
The Woody Show. If you got 3 cars with a total of 0 wheels, they now have redneck news.
First redneck news of 2023.
Redneck News. This one's from Clearfield County, Pennsylvania, where the police, they got a report about a woman in the Walmart parking lot who was acting quite suspicious. And when they arrived on the scene, she was already gone, but they tracked her down to the parking lot of a nearby Burger King. She's doing the parking lot tour. And that's where they met 58-year-old Connie Sue Maddox. She was sitting in her car, and when they asked her, hey, what are you doing? She told them that she had just finished running the Boston Marathon and was on her way home. Clearly drunk or high on something. They just kept asking questions until they finally got to the truth. The truth is, she had been huffing Freon from the cars in the Walmart parking lot.
Jeez. Good Lord.
If you're not familiar, Freon, that's the gas that they use to, to cool the air in air conditioning systems.
I'm aware.
Wonder what her life expectancy is going to be.
Oh, she's the type
She's
that
got
lives to
0 summers left.
No, she'll live to 90.
So Connie was arrested, taken to jail, charged the DUI.
Wow.
I mean, we've heard about people huffing a lot of different things over the years. That's a first.
And I will say that excuse is a first.
Ran the Boston Marathon, man. Fucking rough.
Exhausting.
So from Clearfield County, Pennsylvania, 58-year-old Connie Sue Maddox, who got busted
40 marathons.
huffing Freon from cars in the Walmart parking lot.
Damn.
That is today's Redneck News. We got some more Woody Show coming up for you next. Hang on.
Sit tight.
More Woody Show.
Next. Alt 98.7's gassing you up for 2023. Yes, I do have gas. Win your free $100 gas card. All this week, wake up with the Woody Show. Hang with us and roll with Booker and Stryker. We got free gas, yeah, we do. To get the free gas, baby. Free gas, that's fantastic. Tell me more. Let's start this new year right with a full tank of gas from the station that's full of it. Wait, what?
Brought to you by Hyundai of downtown Los Angeles. Shop over 300 new Hyundais, each with owner assurance and best in industry 10-year or 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative.
Ford shows Raising Cane's chicken fingers, Texas toast, fries, coleslaw, and the secret cane sauce that makes the perfect box combo. One love, ready to go. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
What makes Good Day LA the ones to watch? They're redefining what morning news could be. Noteworthy local stories, forecasts, and real-time traffic reports. All the info needed to plan your day. And that's what makes Good Day LA on Fox 11 the ones to watch.
Some people got COVID and thought, well, that wasn't such a big deal. But you can get COVID again. And next time it could be worse. Especially for those 50 and older, or with a chronic condition like heart disease or diabetes. But with an updated vaccine, you have better protection from COVID's worst outcomes. And that's a big deal. Find updated COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If you like burritos, which you do because everyone does,
Chipotle Ranch, and Salsa Verde grilled chicken burritos. These masterpieces start with a warm flour tortilla that we stuff with grilled chicken. But the real stars here are the bold sauces, Chipotle Ranch or Salsa Verde. In fact, the chicken is the stage upon which these sauces shine. Like this mic is a stage for me to spotlight my theatrical range. 2 chicken burritos, 2 bold flavors, $2 each. Order on the Taco Bell app. And participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation with vary. Tax extra while supplies last.
This report is sponsored by calhope.org.
Rain today, high of 59 in Burbank, 61 for downtown, 64 for Orange County, and 50s along the coast.
Life is uncertain. It's okay to feel stressed, anxious, worried, or frustrated. CalHope can help. Access CalHope's free and secure mental health resources. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Alt 98.7.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy.
The Woody Show.
Alt 98.7 traffic.
Traffic is sponsored by Cal Recycle. And we're going to start in Ontario. Westbound 10 at Archibald. You got a crash that has the 3 right lanes blocked. Investigators are there as well. There's heavy traffic from Milliken. That's all westbound 10 at Archibald. Illusion Park, there's a tree to look out for. Northbound 110 at Academy Road, a tree is blocking that ramp. And for Tustin, it's a crash blocking the 5 South connector to the 55 South. I want to make sure your recycling actually gets recycled. Californians are recycling smarter with tips on how to shake out liquid or gunk and sort properly. Visit iRecycleSmart.com to take your recycling to the next level. Do your part, recycle smart. It's Greg Gorey. That's your Alt 98.7 traffic.
All right, thank you very much, Greg Gorey. On the prize tip today, we've got some more tickets for Alter Ego to give away. That'll be in the 7 o'clock hour. We got some more of these gas cards to give away. That's throughout the day. That's all day long. Hudson, Booker, and Stryker here on the Woody Show, getting you set up with a gas card. You can win calling in when the time is right. 877-44-WOODY.
Don't
That's
let
the number
drunk
for
drive.
whatever you need today. Contest topic,
Don't
whatever
drunk
you want to be a part of. 877-44-WOODY. Or hit us up with that text over to 22987.
Local news. It's Locale for SoCal. On the Woody Show.
And it's got a headline closer to home here in the state of California.
Well, weather experts are saying they're cautiously optimistic about the snowpack that we've gotten in the mountains lately. Our snowpack is actually off to one of the best starts in 40 years.
Won't help the drought, though.
No, not at all. That's because of a series of storms.
Front page of the
I saw that.
Times.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
Yeah, they said even if it rained straight for a month.
They said that last time.
Yeah.
We had like a really bad, severe drought, and then by spring they're like, "Oh no, we're good." Like everything was like way out of drought territory.
Yeah,
They were
exactly.
releasing water into the ocean.
We're good. I mean, we say it as a joke all the time, but Ravi's right. That was literally.
It is on the front page of the
makes
Times,
zero sense.
but we need so much more.
Well, parts of Lake Tahoe, they say, showing areas of about 177% of average for snow, some at 200% of average. As of this time last year, 2022, first 3 months were extremely dry, so we're getting off to a really good start this winter season. But experts say we need consecutive storms with above average rain to really help refill our reservoirs and get out of this extreme drought.
You know what you need? You need desalinization plants.
Thank you.
No, can't have that.
And if it snows
You
more,
might kill an amoeba.
we're just going to keep killing Jeremy Renner. He's going to be up there plowing snow.
We're getting more rain. I think tomorrow they're getting a bomb
Overnight,
cyclone.
yeah.
The bomb cyclone.
How about this? How about we build some of these desalinization plants to offset? It's like having a battery backup for your house, right? You don't have to run it constantly,
Nice.
but when you're running into a bit of a tight spot water-wise, you can fire them up.
Yeah, that's
Get
crazy.
some water going, and if you have a great snowpack and you got a great rain season
you
or whatever,
don't need
then you can just stop sucking off the ocean.
Stop it,
Stop
buddy.
talking.
Ridiculous.
You guys probably saw video and photos of that car that went off that cliff in Northern California. It seriously wounded 2 children and a couple adults. This is after a 250-foot drop.
It's a Tesla, right?
It was a Tesla.
Yeah.
Went down Devil's Slide, this notorious area that a lot of cars crash there. But in a twist of events, the driver has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and child abuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Dharmesh Patel. He's from Pasadena, going to be booked into San Mateo County Jail after he gets out of the hospital. Now, based on CHP evidence, they say it looks like it was all intentional.
See, because I saw something where they were talking about how the car was an autopilot.
I mean, that's the go-to every time for these stories.
Yeah, officials said it was a miracle that the 4 survived after the car went down that notorious cliff. Again, 250 feet. Helicopters and rescue teams got them out of there. Devil's Slide, about 50 miles south
What are you doing,
of
man?
San Francisco. So that's the latest one.
All right, what about that forecast today, Sammy?
Rain today, high of 60 in the valley, 61 for downtown, 64 for Orange County, and 50s along the coast.
All right, so coming up for you next, consider that stolen. All right. And I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but I think you guys might actually like this one.
Okay.
That last one, I wasn't sure. That last one we did. This one, I think you might like, and if that's the case, the other radio show can consider it stolen. All right, that'll be next. After MGMT, it's all 98.7. Good morning.
Oh, you can go? Oh! New alternative. Yeah, so Alter Ego is coming up a week from this Saturday. Plenty more chances to win tickets, like I mentioned this morning. You can do that around 7:50. Give you a chance to win there. And then all next week, program note. Next week, tickets every hour, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., including some front row tickets all next week.
Yeah.
Here on The Woody Show. And for those of you who already have your Alter Ego tickets and who will be there, Fall Out Boy is going to be the first band on stage. They're opening the show. That's how you know you have a great show. You got a band like Fall Out Boy opening the show. So we'll have more details as they come.
Okay, this guy seems cool. Probably won't murder me. Yeah, this is The Woody Show.
All right, welcome back. So we tried this last year, and people like the concepts. We were kind of lukewarm on...
real lukewarm.
Some of us. It's not... You don't... Come on, Rave.
Some of us in the room and every single texter.
Yeah. Pretty much. 99% of the feedback.
Yeah. So
it's a great idea, in theory.
Right.
conceptually, okay.
But the first bit we tried was...
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Something about town names.
Yeah, it was an oldie station.
That's right.
That had a BuzzFeed list. And they had people play along with them as they read the list.
Gotcha.
So it was like
High concept.
Buttsville.
Yeah.
That's
Real
a real
fake.
town.
Gotcha.
Well, so there's this message board, this forum that a bunch of radio people jump on and all share ideas. Like just from this morning, hot on the board today. What's your New Year's resolution? Wrong answers only.
Ooh.
And then there's something about kick off your year with a rhyming resolution. So you have to come up with your resolution, but it has to rhyme.
Okay.
Surprising household items that will ignite. Okay, that's interesting.
Right.
How about that? See what
Washer
that is.
dryer, that's what Greg says. Don't leave your house. Washer dryer.
Don't do it.
Surprising.
Surprising.
Yeah, surprising household items. Like,
Outland figure
Like
that
what
would
would
catch
be-
on fire.
What, the dry? No, I mean, I
Electrical
know
appliance?
it happens. Like, leave the iron or the oven going. Like, I understand. I'm not super worried about the dryer going while I'm out of the house. I wouldn't want to leave the oven going. I wouldn't want to leave the iron on.
I know there's like certain type of batteries you shouldn't throw away because they can catch fire.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to throw batteries. Like, I guess if they're touching something over there, they can create a fire. I don't
Oh,
know.
that's why you throw them in the ocean.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, you feed them to a spot it out. Anyway, this one today, I want to see if you guys like this one. This is from the KVJ show. Kevin, Virginia, and Jason, who also goes by Jaybird, just so you know.
Okay.
At 97.9 WRMF, 2010s and today is what they do at that station.
2010s and today.
Yeah. And it says, we all do dumb things, but sometimes when we do them, we are little kids. For everything else, we are usually drunk adults. Can you tell the difference? So the way this game works is that a person says what happened, and then you have to guess, did they do that as a kid, or did that happen as a drunk adult for them?
Okay. Okay.
I did minutes game. I think this one, yeah, right.
Drunk adult.
Right here. Okay, so
Drunk adult.
Hey, cookies out
Drunk
the trash.
adult.
Drunk adult. So here we go. Consider that stolen. See if you guys like this one. Is this something that happened when they were a kid or a drunk adult?
I knocked the tooth out while skipping.
Skipping.
Knocked a tooth out while skipping.
I think she's trying to throw me off, so I'm gonna say adult.
Drunk adult.
Drunk adult. Gregory.
I'll just say kid.
Sammy.
Drunk adult.
Seabass.
Yeah, menace here. It's an intentional misdirect.
All right.
I was a drunk adult. So I was skipping down the ave in Delray when my toe accidentally caught a cracked sidewalk and I fell forward and my tooth actually got entangled with an older woman's shawl. By the time I landed, the tooth was gone. I am not sure if it was the shawl or the concrete that took it out. But regardless, my toothless self just kept going down the street.
Nice. I had a coworker, she was super drunk and she knocked out her front teeth.
You know, I did the other day.
On the sidewalk.
Didn't knock anything out, but the lanyard that we have for like our building card, the bunch in the doors and stuff like that. So the lanyard, like the part that would go around your neck, is like kind of hanging out my pocket. I have the lanyard in my pocket, and this caught on something, and like I was lassoed. It like.
Oh yeah.
No, no.
Did it pull you to the ground?
No, but I mean, it really knocked me. I mean, I could have fallen and hit my head or something.
Yeah.
It's how a lot of industrial accidents.
Because you're not paying attention. You're not bracing for it at all. It's just,
Wow.
That's why you have to have, like I do, the breakaway
The
lane.
breakaway.
Ooh, fancy.
OSHA compliant.
nice.
People get stuff caught in like machines all the time, and the next thing you know, your arm's gone.
Yeah. All right. So were they a kid or a drunk adult? Here we go.
I caught a curtain on fire while trying to light a fart.
All right.
Curtain on fire.
Caught a curtain on fire trying to light a fart.
Light a fart. We've all heard about that. I've actually seen somebody try to do it once. I mean, many, many years ago.
Sometimes you get
It wasn't like last weekend hanging out with my adult friends.
Check it out.
The other parents.
Look at this.
Blue flame.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a teenage thing.
I think it's a kid.
I'm gonna say
Younger.
Kid, Gregory.
Yeah, let's go with kid.
All right, Sammy.
Kid.
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 Drunk adult.
All right. Was it a kid or a drunk adult who did that?
I was a drunk adult. I was trying to mimic my boyfriend who did it successfully earlier in the night. I lit one of those long lighters and tried it, but couldn't fart. As I stood up, I still had the trigger pressed, and there was a flame coming out. I fell into a curtain, and it caught fire in a second. Drunk and fire don't mix.
Wow. I never thought about using those big long lighters, those stick lighters.
Yeah.
Whatever those are called.
Right, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
To light your farts?
Yeah, to light your farts. Because you're trying to do it with like a, someone who's not very flexible.
It's a little bit,
You're trying to do that with like a standard lighter.
Right. Sure. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Can't reach.
Keep myself.
All right, so was it a kid or a drunk adult?
I got punched by a kangaroo.
Punched by a kangaroo.
Punched by a kangaroo. Did that happen as a kid or
That
as a
feels
drunk
like
adult?
kid.
Drunk adult.
I'm gonna say kid.
I'm trying to. Where would you encounter a kangaroo?
One of those,
Like a kid's petting area.
or one of those drive-through safaris. I can see
Right.
that.
Something like that.
They're reaching in.
There's like an animal, what's it called? Animal tracks?
Animal tracks, yeah.
Yeah, they have all
Does
kinds
they
of
have a
stuff.
kangaroo that would punch you there?
Yes, and I've been at zoos where I got super close to kangaroos where I could have got punched.
Yeah.
All right, so a kid or a drunk adult?
Drunk.
Let's say kid. Kid.
Kid? Yes?
Get it up.
All right, kid or drunk adult?
So yeah, I was a drunk adult. I put my mouth all over the ice cream.
The ice cream one. Drunk adult.
Dude, a kangaroo with ice cream that punches you in the face?
Sweet. Best zoo ever.
I think it's labeled wrong.
Put her mouth where?
Yeah. Oh, well, here's the ice cream one.
I got kicked out of a Sweet Tomatoes restaurant for putting my mouth on the ice cream machine.
You should be banned for life.
Yes, you should.
Banned
Be thrown in
for
jail.
life.
Oh, no.
Speaking of OSHA.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the kangaroo one is.
Damn it.
We'll never know.
Maybe we'll find out.
We're so screwed.
Is it a kid or a drunk adult?
I told the dentist that he had bad breath and had ugly teeth.
That sounds like something a kid would
Gotta
do.
be a kid, right?
I don't know if you would go
Would
to
you go to the
dentist
dentist drunk?
I mean, I would.
Kid.
Say kid.
Kid.
Kid?
Definitely.
I'll say
kids are
drunk
so
adult.
blunt.
Drunk adult.
Well, if
Insulting.
you're like high kind of at the dentist,
I guess if you've been
Well, you're not
nitrous.
drunk.
Insulting the dentist. All right, kid or drunk adult?
I was a drunk adult. I was hammered at a party, and with this arrogant dentist there, he was being a jerk to my friend's teacher. He told him that for an educator, you are very smart. So I said, well, for a dentist, you have terrible breath, and your breath smells like a swamp. I got some laughs, and he called me an a-hole and walked off. You know, actually, it's probably the only thing I ever did well while hammered.
Yes, you never think of anything good where you're in the moment when you're drunk.
Right.
You know, it's usually like after the fact, or sober for that matter. You think of something really good later.
I know, so witty.
Damn it. That was either a very practiced story or she was reading.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the clips came with, by the way, the suggestion.
Oh.
Yes. From the KVJ show.
And we're getting a lot of people texting in. This was an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Inspired by.
Or just directly stolen from.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean.
Stolen by.
Begged borrowed, then begged borrowed.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Again, this one I like the premise of it. So I think you can get some pretty good stories.
Right.
Because people do a lot of dumb stuff. As Seabass, I'm sure, can attest. You see all that kind of stuff when you're out there talking to DUIQ people.
Oh, see. Just like it's all puke related or eating things off the ground. It's like a very menace.
Yeah.
Menace
I mean,
adjacent.
I was really drunk and I dropped a piece of slice like face down on the ground in New York.
Yeah.
I picked up an
Cookies out of the trash.
Yeah,
cookies out of the trash, but I was high enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So again, let's.
I like the concept a lot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I like the concept.
But these stories were not.
These are not stories that we harvested. This came with the suggestion.
Stories are okay.
The only thing I wanted to know about was the kangaroo.
Yeah.
You know
got
what?
screwed out of that.
I will find.
The only thing I wanted to
The
know.
only thing I cared about.
She had a good story. She was hooking me in.
Punched by a kangaroo.
Punched by a kangaroo. Yeah, I will find the clip. I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have that story where I fell in that bathroom out of the burger place and because I just mopped the floors.
Yeah.
And
And
I
you
couldn't stand up because I kept on trying to let on the handle. So I had to lay on the floor until it dried so I can get back up.
Good one. Was it a kid or a drunk adult?
No,
accidentally setting the woods on fire.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That was a kid.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh.
That was a
That
kid.
story I've told a million times, but that'd be a good one. That you could do that as a drunk adult, for sure.
Cut my arm open while wearing lingerie.
Cut your what?
Cut my arm open. Oh, I'll finish that out.
Watering
while
lingerie.
Wearing. We all heard watering. Like, waters lingerie.
Yeah, cool story, man. Watering lingerie.
Well, I did have to do my mom's frosts and stuff when I was a kid. I was in charge of the laundry. Okay, so could be both.
Yeah,
That
true.
All right, more Woody Show's next.
Don't go anywhere. The Woody Show will be right back. All 98.7. LA's new alternative.
For lovers of the strange and unusual, the Oddities and Curiosities Expo features vendors and artists with all things weird. Returning to Anaheim at the Anaheim Convention Center this Saturday, January 7th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tickets available at odditiesandcuriositiesexpo.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-1330. That's 1-800-452-1330. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-1330. That's 1-800-452-1330. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Hey, it's Kristen Limon. Looking to get started on your new nursing career? Now is the time. Are you a working RN ready for the next step? The Marcia First School of Nursing can help you launch or advance your nursing career right now. There's no wait list, so 2023 is the time to get started. At the Marcia First School of Nursing, you can earn your associate's degree and train to become a registered nurse, or get your bachelor's degree if you're a working RN. Classes are filling up fast, so get started today. To learn more, call 855-NEW-CAREER. That's 855-639-2273, or visit mfnursing.com.
This winter, spread joy, not germs. As soon as you feel symptoms, test it, treat it, you can beat it. COVID medications like the Paxlovid pill can help you test negative sooner. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation
what a
for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with
Damn,
unlimited talk.
how are you taking up both of them?
Wi-Fi G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
You are a fucking asshole.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting...
parts on that one.
Right. It's just
using all parts of the animal, but eating the Christmas tree?
Eating.
Nah.
No thanks.
Hell no. Nope. Not doing that.
Leftovers.
Just another option. But Greg, I mean, you got a bucket in your shower to collect water. You might as well do all the things.
I might as well eat the tree.
To try to save the earth, including eating the tree.
We used to burn it.
Yeah, don't we have breaking tree news? Didn't you buy a tree, Ravy? Now you're 2 trees in.
I bought, we talked about the Balsam Hill Christmas trees.
Right.
And so I said I was going to wait until after the season when they were going to have a sale. And so I bought a $500 4.5-foot tree that was on sale for $170.
Is it one of those flip joints? Or it flips upside down?
I don't know. If
so you can store it easily?
It's being delivered today.
Oh, okay,
sweet.
Still a great deal for a Balsam Hill tree.
Yeah, it's a terrific deal.
I'd never heard of this Balsam Hill.
Me neither.
Until last year, my wife was like going off about it, and then ever since I first heard of it, now I can't stop hearing about it. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Balsam Hill!"
Yeah.
Like,
oh wow,
that's a thing.
I probably won't even unpack it. I'll just put it in storage and unpack it next year.
That's
when I become a 2-tree household.
Yeah, ballin'.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's crazy. Yeah, everybody's crazy about these trees. I thought about it because now you see them like littered on the side of the freeway.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Who does that? Like you go, all right,
I'm done.
Done with the tree. I'm gonna put it in the car. Then I'm gonna pull over like I have some kind of issue going on. I'm gonna pull the tree out and just leave it on the side of the road.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't you just
All right, bye.
assume it has fallen off something? And that's how it ends up there?
They're all falling off like in the same area.
Yeah.
Like
It's like the Bermuda Triangle. Christmas tree.
there's one little stretch on the 170 as you're headed north on 170 toward the 5. And there's like 6 trees,
Yeah.
like all in one little section.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that's just where people go to dump their trees.